So next I'll be showing you on how I embellished my turban. You take your tape rule and you measure 4.5. You take your tape rule and you measure 4.5. So when you have that 4.5, you just have it there, and that's where we'll be cutting out from. Okay, you'll be cutting it out from there. You see, it's all stitched together with a rope. So you see that place, and I'll send it around that way. You have this, and you see what we have, and you cut it off. You set that aside, so you'll be having this at the end of the day. So normally what I do is, you see where stitch ended when they were weaving this polystraw mat, you saw where it ended. That is where you're going to cut out this way. Can you see it? You're having this, you take it out. So this is what we'll be having at the end of the day. So what we have to do now to make our design, we roll it in this way. First you roll like this and you send it in. Can you see it? Using your fishing line and needle, you stitch. See how we did it? We rolled it in this way, and I'll stitch. Make sure you locate the front and back. That's very important. This is our back, this is the front. Okay, this is the front and that's the back. You roll it in and you stitch. Your stitches should be done at the tip here. That is where the stitches should be done, at the tip. You sew again. Make sure you sew it very well. Next, we'll pleat again. Can you see how I pleated it? That way. And we'll stitch. This time around, you migrate a little bit upwards so that you can be able to get that pleat down, because when you do it at the tip here, it kind of opens up. But when you take your needle a bit upwards, it stitches it very fine. You cut off this excess rope here. And we'll continue stitching it down. Next you go again, another pleat again. And you stitch. When you stitch, you pull so that it's well firmed. So we already have 3 pleats there. We'll go more until we have it till the end, till our polystraw mat is exhausted. achieving so far. So you can see it. I adjust it. You continue. So on getting to this end now, we'll just have to, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 pleats. So you could decide to make it smaller, like so you can get more than 6 pleats. It's all your choice. So now to get this end, all I have to do is I curved it this way. Can you see it? See what I did? So from the middle here, you just bend it down to come meet this place. Watch again. From the middle, I bent it down to meet this place. Can you see? Then I tack. Then I tack it again. Make sure you tack it nicely and firm. So what we're using the fishing line. I'm using 0.40 mm of my fishing line. That gives me strength, and a big needle. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. You should have this. That way, at the end of the day, you should have this. Can you see it? This is what you have. So next we're going to be putting it on our headband, on our turban. Next we'll be putting it on our turban. So on getting to this end now, we'll just have to, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 pleats. So you could decide to make it smaller, like so you can get more than 6 pleats. It's all your choice. So now to get this end, all I have to do is I curved it this way. Can you see it? See what I did? So from the middle here, you just bend it down to come meet this place. Watch again. From the middle, I bent it down to meet this place. Can you see? Then I tack. Then I tack it again. Make sure you tack it nicely and firm. So what we're using the fishing line. I'm using 0.40 mm of my fishing line. That gives me strength, and a big needle. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. You should have this. That way, at the end of the day, you should have this. Can you see it? This is what you have. So next we're going to be putting it on our headband, on our turban. Next we'll be putting it on our turban. So next we'll be putting what we just did now on our headband, on our turban. We'll be putting what we just did now on our turban. So these are already made turban cap, sewn to perfection. So we'll place this now on it. Okay, just by the side. We'll start stitching it. So I'm putting it by the corner, halfway. This is how I want it to be, halfway, and I'm going to stitch. I'm going to stitch it. So this is how you get it stitched. First of all, position it where you really want it to be. Get it positioned well. Your turban layered well. I want it this way, and I'll stitch. I use my fishing line also to do my stitches. So this is what you do. You pick the turban, and I'll be stitching the tips of this place. I'll go in. I'll pick the turban again. I'll go in. That way. So I'll continue doing that. When I pick the turban, I'll also pick the straw. When I pick the turban, and I pick the straw. So you continue tacking as you go down. Continue your way that way, tacking it that way down. Pick the turban, continue that way till the end. Can you see it's getting itself positioned already? So you continue stitching that way, just like the way I showed you. You pick the fabric, you pick the poly straw mats till you get to the end. We've gotten to the end now. Next, I'll be applying our sequin flower. Okay, we're applying our sequin flower. For this, I'll be using 2. I'll use just 2. You can decide to make it fuller. You can use 3. You put 1 here, you put 1 here, you add another 1 here. But for this one, I'll use 2 because I'm short of flowers. So 2 will work. I'll make a knot here so that I'll know where I'll start putting my sequin flowers from. I'll end my sewing here. I'll cut off. Next, I'll knot my thread and apply my sequin flower. So I'll work. Can you see how it is? The back also. That's why I use invisible thread, so that you won't be able to see the stitches. If you use the invisible thread, you won't see the stitches at all. Next, I'll apply my sequin flower. The first will start this way, and the second one will go this way. I'll make sure I want the first to overlap the second one. So I'll start stitching. I'll just take a knot this way. At the back there, you pinch it in. Send it to the straw mats. Get it secured there. So you continue that way, tacking it firmly. Make sure it is well firm. Make sure it is well firm. Okay. So this is our final product. You can see the two sequin flowers has already been tacked into the turban. So you can see how it is neatly finished. Neatly finished. So this can be made into different colors. So as I said earlier on, you could decide to add 3 or you could decide to add 2 sequin flowers. So this is how it was achieved. Thanks for watching.